Let me welcome you to the modern world where everyone wants more energy, yet no one stops to ask, is my system even turned on? Because here's the truth. Most people are trying to biohack a body that's barely alive. And we should say that openly. It's like installing your Mac OS on a calculator. And this is where the holy trinity, as I call it, of human optimization comes in. Holy trinity of human optimization. So it is biochemistry, physiology, and psychology. I usually draw it as a triangle. So you can upgrade one and neglect the other two. It's like pouring gasoline into a Tesla and wondering why it won't move. So, first of all, let me tell you something about the biochemistry. The chemistry of your brain, mainly, and your blood, which is crucial to your general condition. Your emotions aren't magic. Pretty much they are all molecules. A bad day, sometimes it's not karma, it's just dopamine withdrawal. So feeling anxious, maybe not childhood trauma, maybe magnesium deficiency and cortisol parting in your veins. So let me tell you about, for example, exemplary study from 2019 published in Journal of Neuroscience, which stated clearly that low magnesium levels correlate with higher stress and poor sleep. So when you sleep poorly, when your stress level is high, probably it is correlated with lower magnesium levels. Another study from 2020 from Harvard Health Review, which showed that brain insulin resistance is linked to low motivation and depressive moods. So me as a therapist, me as a psychologist, I usually at first try to eliminate the causes that are related to your neurophysiological surrounding, so to speak. So as you can see, sometimes many things are correlated, and I can bet that 80% of depressions could be eliminated when you stop neglecting your physiology. Your I can't handle life feeling might just be I had cereal for breakfast and no electrolytes for 2 weeks. So maybe, just maybe, it is the way to think about your biochemistry. Another thing is physiology, how the body talks to the brain. So let me put it this way. If the body doesn't breathe, the mind suffocates. Most people don't actually breathe. They survive on emergency breath, like Windows in safe mode, and especially Windows 95. So movement isn't fitness, it's information. Information that influence your hormones and still other factors that are really crucial to your health. When you move, your brain hears we are safe, keep evolving. When you sit for 10 freaking hours, it hears we are dying, prepare stress mode. So let me tell you about basic research that I found on this topic. Harvard Medical School 2018, 15 minutes of daily movement increases BDNF, the protein that grows new neurons. So basically what this says, you cannot have healthy mind when you stop moving. And that is that simple. Then another study from 2021, Diaphragmatic breathing reduces amygdala activity, lowering anxiety and emotional reactivity. So, simple breathing, and I'm a breathwork trainer, and I have been working with breathwork for like more or less 10 years, always going back to the conclusion, it really influences your entire physiology, and you cannot be healthy when you don't move and when you don't breathe correctly. So in the next episode I will spend some time showing you the basics of breathing, which could be crucial to your normal physiology state that is called healthy or pretty healthy. So before buying another $60 adaptogen, maybe, just maybe, take a walk and breathe. Breathe like a mammal on the Discovery Channel. Another very important element from the triangle. So we have biochemistry, we have physiology, and now we have psychology. The software running the hardware. So you can't have a body stuck in survival mode and expect a mind that lives in flow. That is pretty much impossible. Your psyche isn't separate. It's the operating system of your biology. And you must be aware of that very important thing, that your thoughts literally alter your chemistry. 60 seconds of chronic worry and boom, cortisol spikes like Bitcoin in 2021. Let me tell you about another research that will speak for themselves. 2022, Nature reviews neuroscience, and the study showed that chronic stress dysregulates the HPA axis and triggers neuroinflammation, if you know how important and how dangerous it is. So we have 2017 and the study by HeartMath Institute, which showed that gratitude and heart coherence practices stabilize your heart rhythm and improve cognitive performance. So yeah, positive thinking actually does something. It actually does work, exactly as negative thinking does as well. So not because the universe listens, which might be the case if we dig deeper, but because cortisol stops roasting your neurons. So, how to align your triangle that you are now aware of? So let me tell you about, let's say, 7 simple practices that work today and will work pretty much always. And they are the basics. So first of all, eat protein with every meal. Boosts dopamine, stabilizes blood sugar, and improves your focus. Exactly as it was shown and proven by 2018 studies. Links below. Then another second thing, electrolytes before caffeine. Fatigue is often dehydrated neurons, not lack of motivation, not lack of another speed that sometimes we consume hoping for feeling better state when we are lacking energy. Third thing, morning sunlight for 10 minutes. Regulates your circulation rhythm and raises serotonin, clears your brain fog. The fourth, 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing, free nervous system reset, cheaper than therapy. And do it like, for example, upon waking up, before main meals, before going to bed, and before something that is important to you. Let me mention, like, for example, maybe something about your intimacy, which will be grateful to you whenever you use diaphragmatic breathing just before getting into the business. So, the fifth, move every day, even 10 minutes, not for aesthetics, but for neuronal communication. And mind you that your mind cannot be healthy when you will not move. Your body is being created for movement, so you need to move. The sixth, so 1 hour screen free before sleep. So your brain needs darkness, not dopamine. When you are preparing for sleep, just avoid this blue light at least 1 hour before going to bed. I would recommend highly that it is 2 hours before bed, but when you can not really and you need to do something, using computer or watching TV or using any kind of screens, still you can use the glasses, the blue light blocking glasses, which are the solution right there. And the last one, ground yourself daily. Conversation, walk, silence. Emotions are chemistry. Peace is too. So use your barefoot walks and ground yourself daily. That it will lower your inflammation and still will give you a lot of benefits. But I would dare you that you do it for about 2 weeks at least, or a month, and then you will come back with a conclusion. But me trying to summarize that all that we have been talking about, I would say that many times you are not broken. You are just out of sync. Stop chasing supplements and start regulating the system. Your biochemistry, physiology, and psychology, they are not 3 worlds, they are one ecosystem. So when they align, you enter your natural state. Flow, calm, power. All the very best. Take care.